go. Will the Philadelphia 76ers put an end to their long road losing streak? This is Across the Board with Jeff Grant here at SBRforum.com. 76ers take on the Los Angeles Clippers at the Staples Center in Southern California. This one tipping off at 10:30 Eastern Time. Clippers, 10-point home favorites, total sitting at 196 in the betting market. Monitor any future odds movement by going to SBRodds.com. The 76ers open up a 4-game road trip against Western Conference foes. Of course, they're going to be looking to put an end to their 13-game road losing streak. They are 3-1 straight up and against the spread in their last 4 contests, but all 4 of those games took place at the Wells Fargo Center in the city of brotherly love. 2-game winning streak. This is their best stretch, 4-game stretch, since posting a 3-1 record from January 30th to February 9th. So this team has not had very much success this year. And if they do win this game, which I don't think they're going to, they haven't won more than 3 games in a row the entire 2012-13 NBA campaign. So definitely fade them if they come up with a victory in this spot. 6-23 on the road overall, 3-8 versus Western Conference opponents. 107-90 setback. The first time they met the Clippers, they were 4.5-point home underdogs. That one going over the total of 185 on February 11th. The Clippers totaled 7 blocks in that game. The 76ers, 0. The Clippers should be able to exploit the 76ers inside the paint, scoring at will inside, especially with Andrew Bynum being shut down for the entire year, even though he hasn't stepped on the floor during the 2012-13 season. When you look at the Clippers, they've alternated wins and losses in their last 8 games, looking to bounce back from a 116-101 setback, a real inexcusable loss to the Sacramento Kings as 8.5-point road favorites, that one climbing over the total of 212. They allowed 38 points in the 4th quarter. That is the most points that they've allowed in any quarter during the 2012-13 campaign, so expect head coach Vinny Del Negro to get after him in the 1st quarter. They could put the 76ers away early in this contest. Point guard Chris Paul, he played a lot of minutes last night, almost 43. He has scored 21.3 points in his last 4 meetings against the 76ers point guard Drew Holiday, and he's held Holiday to 10.5 points. If Drew Holiday doesn't score 20 or more points in a game, this team isn't winning on the road, and it's going to have a hard time even covering a double-digit spread away from Philadelphia. 8-1 straight up, 6-3 against the spread as home favorites of 9.5 to 12 points, with the over going 5-4 in that situation. When looking at the Clippers' last 7 wins at the Staples Center, they've come by an average of 17 points, while the Philadelphia 76ers are 0-8 when losing on the road versus Western Conference opponents, 0-8 against the spread. That's the main reason why I'm going to elect laying the points here. My official pick, the Los Angeles Clippers, -10 against the Philadelphia 76ers on Wednesday night. This has been another edition of Across the Board with Jeff Grant here at SBRforum.com, and you'll definitely want to follow me on Twitter, especially with March Madness starting on Thursday at Jeff Grant Sports. Cut.